Welcome back. This is the 25th segment of our series, Because It's True, making the case for Christianity in bite-sized pieces. Now, having moved along our apologetic model, having addressed some of the key philosophical issues concerning the existence of God, we have now moved to the historical questions concerning the assertion that Christians make that the good God that we have discerned exists in our philosophical pursuit has in fact entered into history, uh, revealed himself more fully, and ultimately revealed himself in the person of Jesus Christ. Now, to pursue this area, I think our first best question is, are the documents of the New Testament, now that would be the 27 books that make it up, are they historically reliable? This is an absolutely essential question because Christianity is founded upon historical events. Primarily, obviously, the life, the death, and the physical resurrection of Jesus Christ. So that if we were to discover that all of this was just made up, if we were to realize that it's just a fabrication, all of Christianity just collapses. And since the New Testament is the primary historical source from which these accounts are taken, then it becomes again essential for anyone who wants to have a discerning evaluation of the faith to pursue the question of the historicity of the New Testament documents. Now, as big a task as this may sound like, it's really not. Because you see, the authenticity of the New Testament text that Christians affirm rests upon the foundation of a massive amount of historical documentation. And let me put this in a broader context. When you compare this to other works of antiquity, the New Testament has a far greater number of documents, and the documents that we have are far earlier, meaning closer to the original document from which it came. So that when you compare the New Testament to other works of antiquity and what historians look for as far as credibility is concerned, the New Testament wins hands down. Let me just give you 3 examples and compare them to the 4 Gospels. If you read Homer, it was written in 900 BC, and the earliest copy we have is from 400 BC. Now that means that 500 years have elapsed since it was written to the earliest copy that we have. And of those copies, there are 643. Caesar's Gallic War was written from 100 to 44 BC, and the earliest copy that we have is 800 AD. That means there's a 900-year span between the earliest copy and the original from which it came. The number of copies that we have, 10. Plato's Tetralogies, written in 427 to 347 BC. The earliest copy that we have is dated at 900 AD, which means that 1,200 years, 1,200 years have passed from the original copy text from which it came to the earliest copy that we have. And the number of copies that we possess, 7. So, you take those 3 and you look at the 4 Gospels, which were written from 40 to 100 AD, with our earliest copy 125 AD. That's only a span of 25 years from the earliest text to the copy from which it was taken. And how many copies do we have? 24,000. One scholar astutely wrote, this would be John Warwick Montgomery, to be skeptical of the resultant text of the New Testament books is to allow all of classical antiquity to slip into obscurity. For no documents of the ancient period are as well attested bibliographically as the New Testament. And then F.F. Bruce writes, there is no body of ancient literature in the world which enjoys such a wealth of good textual attestation as the New Testament. But the question still remains, is it the Word of God?